Welcome to my channel, and what we have for you today is multiplying decimal fraction without calculator. Multiplying decimal fraction without calculator. That's what we want to deal with now. But if you find useful of this my channel, endeavor to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and also comment and share to friends. Thank you for being in my channel. Let's go to question 1. We are multiplying 0.3 times 0.22. First of all, we look for the what? The decimal place, the number of decimal place. This implies that 0.3 times 0.22. Let us see the number of decimal place. This point is 1. This 3 is 0. That means that this 0.3 has 1 decimal place. This 0 is what tells me that this man is 1 decimal place. I will write 1 dp. What dp means? Decimal place. Then coming to this dot, which is decimal point, is 1. This becomes 0. This becomes what? 0. This 20 tells me that what? This man, the 0.22 is 2 decimal place. This 20 tells me that this 0.22 is in 2 decimal place. I want to say 2 what? Decimal what? Place. And the multiplication means what? Addition in law of indices. Multiplication means what? Addition in law of indices. And this gives me a total of what? 3 decimal place. This gives me a total of 3 decimal place. Now, I'm going to multiply this as if they have no what? Decimal place. I'm going to multiply this as if they are not what? Decimal fraction. I'm going to multiply it as if they are not decimal fraction. Become 3. It become 3 times what? 22. And 3 times 22 will give me what? 66. And this 66, I'm going to return the decimal point, the decimal places. I'm going to have what? 6, 6. Look at where my point is. I'll start from here, 1, and I'll do again 2, and I'll do again 3. Look at where it's going to what? Stop the point. I'm taking the point from here, 1, 2, 3. That means 1 and 2 and what? 3. Here, I'm going to put my what? Placeholder, which is 0. I'm going to place what? Placeholder, which is what? 0. And this is mean that what? 0, which is placeholder, 0.066. And therefore, what it means that 0.3 times what? 0.22 is equals to what? 0.066. That's our answer here. That this times 6 will give me 0.066. And how did I do that? You get it here. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 is this. This implies, let me know the what? The decimal place. 0.005 times 0.02. How many decimal places here? 1. This 0 become 1. This become 1, 0 again. This becomes 0. How many 0 is here? I'm using 0 to represent this man. I'm using 0 to represent this. Using 0 to represent this. This means what? This is 3 0. Meaning that this man is in what? 3 decimal places. 3 what? Decimal places. I have 3 dp. And that's 3 dp. Coming to this, I will have 1 here. 0 for this man. 0 again for this man. And I have what? 2 0. Which shows me that this 0.02 is 2 decimal place. I would have said what? 2 decimal place. Then multiplication in what? Law of indices. Multiplication in law of indices mean what? Addition. That means 3 decimal place plus 2 decimal place will give me a total of what? 5 decimal place. Give me a total of 5 decimal place. I'm going to multiply this as if they are not what? Decimal fraction. I'm going to multiply this and this as if they are not decimal fraction, which is 5 times what? 2, and that gives me what? 10. That gives me what? 10. Then I'm going to return back the what? The decimal places. I'm going to return back the decimal places, which is what? Look at my 10, and look at where my cursor will be blinking. And that's where my decimal point is. I'm going to return it 1, the first movement, 2, the second movement, 3, and what? 4, and what? 5. That means this is where my decimal point will be. Then I'm going to use what? Placeholder 0, placeholder 0, placeholder 0, and that implies that this is equal to what? 0.0001. And I'm going to have that what? Therefore, can you see here? Therefore, that 0.005 times 0.02 is equals to 0.0001 as my answer. And this means that this time this will give me 0.001 as my what? Answer. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3 says 0.4 times what? 2. And from here, I mean that this implies that 0.4 times 2. This point stands for 1. This point stands for 1. This 4 is represented by 0. Meaning that this is 1 decimal point. I have what? 1 decimal places for this. Then coming to this, there's no decimal places here. That means what? 0 decimal what? Place. That means 0 decimal place. I will have here to the what? 0 decimal what? Place. And multiplication in indices law. Multiplication in indices law means what? Addition. I'm going to say this plus this. And that gives me a total of what? 1 decimal place. That gives me a total of 1 decimal place. Then now, I'm going to multiply this as if they are not 1 decimal fraction. And that gives me 4 times 2. And that will give me what? 8. Then now, I'm going to return this 8 into what? I'm going to return 1 decimal place of this 8. I'm going to have this 1, which is my decimal point will fall here. That means 1. I'm going to say that here is 8.8. That means that what? It means that what? 0.4 times what? 2 is equal to what? 8.8. That means 8.8. Then let's go to what? Question number 4. And let's see the decimal place. I'm going to say 0.432 times 0.31. I have this point stand for 1, and 4 is 0, 3 is 0, 2 is 0. Meaning that what? These have what? 3 decimal places. I have 3 decimal places for this one. I'm going to have 3 decimal places. Coming to this dot point is 1, and this is what? 0, 3 is 0, and 1 is what? 0. Telling me that this is what? 2 decimal places, and I have what? 2 decimal what? Places for here. And multiplication in the law of indices is what? Addition. I'm going to have a total of what? 5 what? Decimal places. A total of 5 decimal places. That's what I have here. Then now, I'm going to multiply this as if they are not what? Decimal place. I'm going to multiply this as if they are not what? Decimal fraction. I'm going to say 4, 3, 2, times 3, 1. And what does it mean? It means equals to, I'm going to have 4, 3, 2 times 3, 1. I'm going to have this. 1 times 2 will give me 2. 1 times 3 will give me 3. 1 times 4 will give me 4. And 3 times 2 will give me what? 6. And 3 times 3 will give me 9. And 3 times 4 will give me 12. I have 12 here. Then I'm going to have this. I'm going to say plus, and what I'm going to have here, carry this one down, 2, carry this will give me 9, carry this will give me 4 plus 9 will give me 13. I'm going to write 3, carry 1, Putting here will give me what? 3. Carrying this 1 down. I'm going to have this as what? 13392 as my product here. Then I'm going to return my what? My decimal fraction. I'm going to return my decimal point, which I have 13392. Look at where my decimal point is. I'm going to return it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That means my point will be here. That implies that this is equals to what? 0.13392. That means that 0.432 times 0.31 is equals to this, which is equals to 0.13392. That is our answer for this word product. That means that this times x is equals to what? 0.13392. That's what this times x. Number 5 says 0.8715 times 0.03. First of all, let's see the decimal places, the number of decimal places. We say 0.8715 times 0.03. I know that this point is 1. This point represents 1. Then 8 is 0. 7 is 0. 1 is 0. 5 is 0. That means I have 4 decimal places here. After these decimal points, I represent it with 1 and the what? 8 is 0, 7 is 0, 1 is 0, 5 is 0. Meaning that this is what? 3 decimal places. The multiplication in indices mean what? Addition. Then 0.03 means these points become 1 and 0 is 0 and 3 is 3. Meaning that what? I exhibit 0, I represent with 0. 3 is what? 0. Meaning that is what? 2 decimal places. 0.03 is what? 2 decimal places. Then the two decimal places become what? 3 plus what? 2, giving me what? 5 decimal places. That means I have a total of 5 decimal places. I'm going to multiply this as if they are not decimal fraction. I'm going to multiply it as if they are not what? Decimal fraction. That becomes 8715 times 3. And that will give me 8715 times 3. I will have what? 3 times this will give me 15. I will write 5. 3 times 5 will give me 15. I will write 5. Carry what? 1. 3 times 1 will give me 3 plus 1 will give me what? 4. 3 times 7 will give me 21. I'm going to write 1. Carry 2. Then 3 times 8 will give me 24. That means 3 times 8 will give me 24 plus 2 will give me 26. I think we are there. I said what? 3 times this will give me 21. I will write 1. Carry 2. And 3 times 8 will give me 24 plus 2 will give me 26. Therefore, I would then say that what? 22664. Okay, come over here. I can now say what? 26145. Returning my decimal point. Look at where my decimal point is. I have 5 decimal point here. Returning it, I have 1, I have 2, 3, 4, and what? 5. That means this is where my decimal point will be. Then this implies that this is something as what? 0 points, which is 0 the what? Placeholder 26145. That means therefore that 0.8715 times 0.03 is equals to 0.2615. That is my answer for this particular question. Next question number 6. Question number 6 says 3.014 times 7.13. Let's see how many decimal places are here. I cannot say this implies for me to know the decimal places 3.014 times 7.13. This point represents 1. This point represents 1. 0 is 1. 0 is 0. 1 is 0. 4 is 0. So I use 0 after this decimal point, which I represent with 1. Other value here will be represented by 0. Which means that 0 is represented by 0, 1 is represented by 0, 4 is represented by 0, and that gives me 3 0, which is what 3 decimal places. Now this be what 3 decimal places. Then this multiplication in indices law is plus. I put my plus. Then here this decimal point I represent it with 1, and 1 is represented by 0. Excuse me, and 3 represented by 0. That shows that what this is 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places is what I have here. And total of what decimal places give me what? 5 decimal places. That means these have what? 5 decimal places. Then I'm going to multiply this as if they are not what? Decimal fraction. I'm going to multiply it as if they are not decimal fraction. I'm going to have 713 times this. And that will give me equals to 3014 times 713. I'm going to close this. 3 times 4 will give me 12. I'm going to write 2, carry 1. 3 times 1 will give me 3, plus 1 will give me 4. Then 3 times 0 will give me 0. 3 times 3 will give me 9. And 1 times 4 will give me 4. And 1 times 1 will give me 1. And 1 times 0 will give me 0. And 1 times 3 will give me what? 3. Therefore, I'm going to have 7 again. 7 times 4 will give me 28. 7 times 4 will give me what? 28. I'm going to write what? 8, carry 2. 7 times 1 will give me 7, plus 2 will give me 9. 7 times 0 will give me what? 0. 7 times 3 will give me 21. I'm having 21 here. I'm going to add all of them here. I'm going to add all of them here. I'm going to say plus. Carry down these 2 down. 2 down. 4 plus 4 give me 8. 0 plus 1, 1 plus 8, 9. And what? 9 plus 0 plus 9 give me what? 18. That give me 8, carry 1. Put in here 4 plus 0 give me 4. And 1 down here and 2 down. And I will have this to be 2, 1, 4, 8, 9, 8, 2. Then returning this one decimal places and look at where my decimal point is. And I have total of 5 decimal places. I'm returning them. I will have 1 and I have 2 and 3 and 4 and 4. That means my decimal point will be here. And that implies that this x17 as what? 21.4882. Therefore, I'll say now that therefore that 3.014 times 713 is equals to 21.4882 as my word answer. And you see that this is our answer for a particular word question. And that's all about multiplying of what decimal fraction without what calculator. You can do this at any point as long as you follow this procedure. Thank you for liking this channel. Thank you for subscribing. See you in the next video.